in Jefferson, Wisconsin. This is Ken Arbogast, and it's racing here at Wisconsin's Action Track as we're watching the parade lap of the feature winners from last week's events. Number 11, Randy Nonestat. The newly painted 83 car at J.R. Remzik in the international class. Terry Biddick, number 33 from the Road Warriors. And the 76 pick-em-up truck of John Ellis from Sun Prairie. And a nice but breezy Saturday afternoon here at the racetrack. And there you have the national anthem and our first Road Warrior event lining up. And we'll clear these fast vehicles out of the way. Here they come. And the first Road Warrior bonus heat has got the 06 car up front, along with, well, there's nobody running next to him. Got the 98 of Prebush, the 13.5 of Holman, the 2 of Kieser, the 23 of Lauren Christian, the 78 of Mark Muller, and a couple others that do not show up on my list yet. The 81 of Eric Ziegler. And they're going to be led around by the 06. And let's see, I think they might have to go one more time. They're 3 abreast. Oh, the flag is green as Holman drops to the back near the outside, and 06 jumps out in front. Perry Kieser in second. And there's your leader, 06. Followed by Perry Kieser. Eric Ziegler in the 81 car moving up from third spot. But 06 got a big jump off the green. And now the rest are just playing catch up on him here. There you see the 06 who's in the lead by about 4 car lengths. Perry Kieser coming in close. Trying to close the gap. And there's your leader, 06. And he's still got about the same amount of lead on Kieser. There's the rest of the pack. Oh, a little loose there went Lauren, or the 02 car. There's the leader in the upper right-hand corner, 06. Second place is Perry Kieser, who's really closing in on him now. But I wonder, does he have enough laps left to do it? Kieser's about a car and a half length behind him. So we're getting a good close race up here now for first place. Kieser's going on the outside. Oh, now he's going to fall in behind. Now they're catching up to the last place car there, Mark Muller from Sun Prairie, and here comes the white flag. White flag to the 06 car. Kieser got stuck in behind Muller. So it'll be the 06 car taking the win. Kieser second, and third goes to the 81 of Eric Ziegler. So, and here comes your winner for his checkered flag. Oh, Todd Holman doing a little bit of wheelies down here in front of us, zigging and zagging, and chases after the photographer down there. There's your winner, the 06 car. Then the second Road Warrior bonus heat. It's going to be led by the 99 car, the 9 car of Gold Aid, the 63. Let's see if we got a name on him. Of course not. 69 car, the 11 of Breezelo. From Columbus, Wisconsin. Let's see, we got the 80 of DeMott, the 56 of Strasburg, the 82 of Ed Wendt, and it's a green. No, it's one more time. Flagman Mr. Rodiger says, oh, no, we're not going to go with that. So we're going to have to line them up again here. And he's warning that 99 car. Let's see if I got a name on 99 here. No, I don't. Well, let's see. Who else is in here? We got the 72 car of Steve Harper. The 56, as I said, is Strasburg. So they're going to line them up again and talk to a couple of them there. And we have 2 number 80 cars in here. Well, that's interesting. That one could be the car of Jim Dole, possibly. Steve Drays. Oh, the red number 80 is Steve Drays. It's not DeMott. Well, it's early in the season yet, and the drivers haven't decided what cars they're going to bring out here and all the changes they want to make. Yeah. Yeah, and here we come for the restart of this, or actually it's the start, because we never did get started. And we're going to be led around by the 99 car and the 69 car. And let's see if Mr. Rodiger gives them a green this time. The green flag is up, and yes it is this time. 99 was way out front again, but he said, well, we'll start you. And Gold Aid and 69 kind of touched a little bit there coming around. And the 69 car goes a little wide. Todd Goldade in second place now with Breezelo, Dennis Breezelo coming up right behind him in third. But there's your leader, the 99 car. And 99's holding his own there. There's a shot of the leader. And coming up fast is Todd Goldade in the 9 car and Dennis Breezelo in the number 11. Both veteran drivers out here at Jefferson. Yeah, now Goldade's getting right up there. We got a good race here. They're hanging right in there, 1, 2, 3, these guys. Goldade making a move on the inside of 99. Oh, they locked up and both slowed down, and Breezelo thought he might get around the outside, but he didn't. Maybe on this one. Goldade and 99. They're both tying up in the corner. Goldade going to take the lead here. And Breezelo moving still in third. Todd Goldade, number 9, running first. 99 car second, and Dennis Breezelo, number 11, running third. instead the latecomer join us here, number 24. Just came out. Goldade extending his lead. And there goes the rest of the pack. Now Goldade approaching the last two cars there, Strasburg and number 24. Whoa, we got action on the back on turn number 4. 69 is facing the wrong way over there. Him and the black number 80 tangled up. And the race is over. Todd Goldade is your winner. So wild and crazy action. And the number 9 car of Todd Goldade wins the second Road Warrior bonus heat tonight. And let's see if we can get Todd in our picture here. The number 9 car. He's the winner of the second Road Warrior bonus heat. And we'll be back with the third race in a moment. Okay. Back to racing action. We got the first international qualifier. On the pole, we got number 28 of Dan Utek, the 77 of Ron Waters Sr. Second row, we got the 19 of Jeff Bergman, the 27 of Ron Waters Jr., the 46 of Larry Martoni, the 1 of Mike Wolf, the 99 of Sonia Vanderhoof, the 07 of, let's see which Water, Billy Waters, the 5 of Matt Prouty, and the 3, of course, I don't have a name for number 3. And here they come. They're led around by, well, we might have some oil dry to run down. We had a little bit of radiator problem there on that last race. So we got a little bit of stuff to run down, and we're waiting here. This will be the first of 3 qualifiers for the international class. What's the number 3? Number 3, yeah. Well, the other official people up here in the tower do not know who number 3 is, so we'll call him number 3. As it looks like Matt Prouty in the number 5 car decided to leave the race. So we got 9 cars in this event. Yeah, let's see. Mr. Rodiger's telling them, speed it up a little, boys. And they'll probably give them the hand as 1 this time around. No, they're gonna, what are they doing here? Can't decide if they want to race today or not. One more time around now, Mr. Rodiger says. And the number 3 car I was just informed is Kim Rux. I wonder if he's related to the Holly Rux and the CL Rux. Here they come, Waters and Utek, and the flag is green. And Waters out in front. Utek goes a little wide. Bergman shoots through there, and here comes the 07 of Billy Waters up the middle. Larry Martoni trying to get through there. So now Martoni is going around Bergman for second, as Waters is really jumping out in front there. The 77 of Waters Sr. running first. Second place now, Larry Martoni. He goes around Bergman. The 07 of Billy Waters coming up in the third. Martoni catching up to Waters Sr. Let's see where he goes with it. Oh, he got cut off there now. He's running right with him. Martoni trying the inside. Looks like he's going to take the lead here. Martoni in the lead. Waters Sr. running second. Bergman third. So Larry Martoni now is taking the lead. And he seems to be building on it. So I'm sure he's not going to push it real hard now. Vanderhoof moving up on the inside of Billy Waters in the 07. There's a pretty good sized lead right now for Martoni. Then Martoni laps the number 3 car. Waters laps him. Now Martoni is up here with the 28 car of Bergman, or of UTEC. He gets around him. It should be the white flag here to Larry Martoni. Second place, the 77 of Waters Sr. And here comes the checkered flag to number 46, Larry Martoni. And there's the second place car to 77. Third goes to 19. Fourth to 07. Fifth place to Sonia Vanderhoof. So number 46, Larry Martoni, comes down to take his checkered flag, winning the first international qualifier here tonight. And we'll be back with the next qualifier after this. The second international qualifier will have Bob Rather in the 19 and Rick Neerland in the 24 car leading them around. In the second row, the 48 of Mike Drays, the 75 of Steve Hoff, the 4 of Bill Morrison, the 2 of Todd Otis, the 62 of Scott Null, the 27 of Dave Zimmerman, and the 22 of Craig Lund. And the 5 of Matt Prouty, it looks like. Well, Prouty didn't want to run the first race. He said, I'll run this one. Here they come. It's Rather and Neerland, and Hoff shoots through the middle. Well, then he's cut off by Neerland. And they're coming 3 wide. Neerland goes into a skid, but he's straightened out. No, he hooks bumpers, 19, 75. They're all stuck down there in a kind of a fourplex. And we got a yellow flag, so we're going to have a restart. Well, Neerland got pushed, and then 19 came and tried to straighten him out. 75 joined in it. And then the 2 of Otis decided he wanted to join the group, so they all kind of went in there. It didn't look like any major damage. They just kind of rode it out to the wall there. Well, Otis is going to get out here and check his car down in front of us. Maybe we can zoom in a little on him. So we're going to have a restart, probably a complete restart here. And here they come for the restart. Mike Drays and Morrison up front. And the flag is green. Scott Null running in third. Craig Lund fourth. Drays deciding to decide which lane to drive in there. Morrison's in the lead. And Drays taps the back fender of Null. And went a little heavy into the corner. Morrison, the number 4 car out front. Now Scott Null straightening it out. Him and Craig Lund are running side by side. It's Morrison, Null, and Lund. And Todd Otis now moving up in the 4th, right behind Craig Lund. Now Null tries the inside of Morrison. Morrison moves over, lets him in. Looks like Null's got the inside path now. And Morrison bounces off of Null. Null goes around him on the inside. Now Craig Lund moving on the inside of Morrison. Lund's going to try to do that here. Oh, but he couldn't quite do it. Like Scott Null is building a pretty good sized lead as Craig Lund can't get around Morrison. Here comes Todd Otis on the outside now of Lund. So Todd's going to shoot around both of them and take over second place. Looks like he's going to do it on turn number 2 here. There's your leader, Scott Null, running second place now. Here comes Todd Otis around the outside of Morrison. We got the races going on in second place there, folks. There you see the second place race with Todd Otis taking over second in the number 2 car. Now Craig Lund's trying to get around Morrison, and that was the white flag. So the last lap. Here comes Scott Null down the home stretch for the checkered flag. There's your winner. Second to Todd Otis, third to Morrison, fourth to Lund, fifth to Steve Hoff. But there's your winner, Scott Null of the second international qualifier. Third and final international qualifier. It's got Joe Hicks, number 11, up front with Ben Halleck in number 16, the 14 of Scott Nottestad, the 13 of Ed Wolf, the 7 of Al Waters. So a lot of Waters here, folks. The 61 of Scott Sheevey, the 9 of Mike Dolphin, and the 83 of J.R. Remzick, and the 17 of Bingham. And here comes A.B. and the Honeybee in the number 76 car, that school bus yellow Pinto out of Sun Prairie. And the flag is green as Hicks is out front and Scott Nottestad in second. And shooting through the middle goes Sheevey. But your leader is number 11, Joe Hicks. Now Nottestad is moving up on Hicks, going to take him on the outside. And it looks like Scott Nottestad is, no, maybe not. Joe Hicks is giving him a challenge. No, there goes Nottestad around Hicks. We got a pretty tight race with 5 cars there in the front. We got Nottestad, Hicks, the 13 in car of Wolf, 83 of Remzick, and the 61 of Sheevey. Sheevey, a little bit loose coming out of the turn number 4. But your leader, Scott Nottestad, Joe Hicks running second. Remzick and Sheevey battling for a 3rd spot or a 4th spot. Now Remzick wins that one, it looks like. But Nottestad has got a comfortable lead right now. And there's the battle for 2nd spot between Hicks and Remzick and Wolf. And Hicks is holding on to 2nd. It's a pretty good race for that number 2 spot. Hicks is still holding down 2nd. Got 2 laps left. Oh, they're getting tight. There goes Sheevey sideways in the corner, and he straightens it out. And Remzick trying to get 2nd place from Hicks. And here comes the checkered flag to Scott Nottestad. Second place goes to Hicks, third to Remzik, fourth to Sheevy. So your winner of the third international qualifier is number 14, Scott Nottestad. And we'll be back in a moment. Got the 13 car off the track, and now Arndt and Dave Patrick are going to lead him around. Let's see, he's going to give him one more time around, Mr. Rodiger says. Oh, that 71 of Charlie Cottom is sure a bright color orange this year. He's ready for the deer hunting season, I think. Well, here they come. Arndt and Patrick bring him out of the corner, and the flag is down. Ron Arndt pulls out in front. Roger Belke in the 44 takes second. Oh, here comes Tom Dorn up the middle, trying to make way through there. Mike Rude running third. Belke trying the outside of Arndt. And Arndt holds him off. Rude now on the inside of Belke. Belke now moves the outside of Arndt. And Rude comes inside. This could be interesting down. Whoa, Rude had to slow up and let Arndt in. It ran out of track. So Arndt still has a lead. Well, let's see what happens here now. We got Arndt. Here comes Belke on the outside of Arndt. And Arndt holds on. He says, you aren't going to take that lead from me. Mike Rude running second on the inside. Steve Kenseth now moves up in pursuit. Takes over third place in the 98 car. Kenseth moves, whoa, Arndt has to drop out. And Belke hits the wall on the back chute. Is he going to clear the track? No, he's going to stop. So we're going to have a yellow flag as we got Roger Belke, who was pushed into the wall down there. Ron Arndt and the 98 car had to go a little wide and bumped into Belke and sent him out to the wall. So we'll be back with the restart after they get things cleaned up. As we get ready for the restart of this late model qualifier. And Roger Belke being taken off with a hook. We're going to have Mike Rude and Steve Kenseth up in front now with Jeannie Drays and Charlie Cottom in the second row. Tom Dorn, Mike Backus, and Dave Patrick. And one more time around. Here they come, Rude and Kenseth out of turn 4, and it's a green flag. Should be a good race to the end here. Neither one giving an inch. Kenseth now shoots around Rude a little bit. And now he's got him by about a car length. Steve Kenseth in the number 98. Charlie Cottom moving up quickly in that bright orange car. That's your first and second place cars. Here comes Cottom around the outside of Rude, but no, couldn't quite do it. Now Jeannie Drays moving on the inside of Charlie Cottom. There's your leader, Steve Kenseth. Second place, Mike Rude. Two laps left. Kenseth should have an easy win here. Rude, oh, Cottom was a little loose coming around. Jeannie Drays moved up, took it away from him. That's your leader, Kenseth. Second place, Mike Rude, number 9. Third place right now is Jeannie Drays. Let's see how they cross the line. Kenseth first. Rude second. Gray's third, Cottom fourth, Dorn fifth, Backus and Patrick. So that's the first late model qualifier, which is won by the 98 car coming around of Steve Kenseth. Nice blue and white car. And we'll be back with more racing action. The next late model qualifier has got Skip Bolton in 82, the 15 of Larry Prost, the 6 of Krieger, the 5 of Poss, the 22 of Gronert, the 1 of Grunberg, the 48 of Chuck Dre's out here for the first time this year, and the 2 of Russ Schutte. Eight cars. Here they come out of 4. Probst and Bolton bring them around. Bob Poss moving up quickly. Oh, Larry Prost shoots out as Bolton slowed way up. There's your leader, Larry Prost, with Bob Poss in hot pursuit. Leroy Gronert Jr. running third, Dave Grunberg fourth. Now Poss moving around the outside of Prost. Grunberg now in third. And then Bob Poss takes the lead. Momentarily, anyway. Dave Grunberg right up on both their tailpipes as Poss takes the lead. But Prost is hanging in there. Grunberg now moving on the outside of Prost. It's Paulson, Prost, and Grunberg. Bob Poss of Watertown, that's your lead car. Dave Grunberg now moving on the outside of Larry Prost. Grunberg's in second now. Chuck Dre's up in the fourth place in the 48 car. And Prost is still fighting off Grunberg. And Bob Poss has a fairly comfortable lead at this point. Now Dave Grunberg running second. That's the white flag to Bob Poss. And there's your winner, number 5, number 1 second, 15 third, 48 fourth, and 2, and then 22. But here comes your winner, the number 5 car out of Watertown, Wisconsin, Bob Poss. There he is. And we'll be back with more action after this. We have a problem. The third late model qualifier has got the 3 of B.J. Erickson, the 81 of Royce Prebush, the 09 of Butch Mierendorf. Oh, let's see, what is that? The 4 of, I don't think that's Klamorowski. That must be Ed Wolf Jr. The 97 of Jim Jarlsberg, the 82 of Dubnicka, the 37 of Olson, and the A5 of Alvarado. Here they come around. And Rice Prebush jumps out in front of Erickson. Rice, a veteran driver from Johnson Creek. And it's Prebush, Erickson, now Butch Mirendorf moving up fast in third. And still Rice Prebush. Oh, B.J. Erickson is forced off the track. So Butch Mirendorf takes over second. And with Jim Jarlsberg ready to climb through the trunk on him. But Prebush has got a comfortable lead at this point. Mirendorf running second. It's still Royce Prebush, Butch Mirendorf, Jim Jarlsberg, Gene Olson in fourth now. Fifth is Ed Wolf Jr. and sixth is Dubnicka. Dubnicka moving on the inside of Wolf. Royce Prebush hanging on to that lead. Jarlsberg is in behind Mirendorf. They come out of four. It's still Prebush and Mirendorf. We must be getting awful close to the white lap. And two more laps. Looks like Royce Prebush is going to bring home the victory. There's the white flag to Prebush. And coming out of turn four, it's the blue and white 81 car of Royce Prebush. Second goes to Mirendorf, third Jarlsberg, fourth Olson, fifth Dubnicka, and sixth Ed Wolf Jr. The winner of the second late model qualifier is number 81 out of Johnson Creek, Royce Prebush. We'll pick him up as he picks up his checkered flag. And we'll be back with more racing action. And the fourth late model qualifier here has got the wizard Dave Oswald, Waterloo, on the pole with Dave Schmidt, number 30. Terry Sauer in the number 13 car. The 16 of Russ Grossen. The 2 car of Rick Smith. The 11 of Randy Nottestad. The 15 of Brian Bowden. The 54 of Brian Gursky. And the 12 of Terry Young. As they come out of turn four, Oswald and Schmidt laid him down. It's a green flag, and Oswald jumps out in front. Schmidt's having a little bit of problem there. And Oswald about 3 cars ahead of Sauer. Sauer in second, Smith in third. Dave Oswald, number 31. Second place, Terry Sauer. Third, Rick Smith. Well, Oswald's got a very comfortable lead, almost the whole length of the track. The battle now is at second spot as Randy Nottestad moves up alongside Terry Sauer. And there comes Sauer, hold him off, but there goes Nottestad on the outside of Sauer. And Nottestad takes over second. And what you may see coming on the upper corner of your screen, folks, is the number 1 car. We'll just keep our eye on him as the race is really down here for second. Randy Nottestad has second. Rick Smith now coming around the 13 car of Sauer. Now Smith trying to get around Sauer, but second place is Nottestad. First is still Dave Oswald. Oswald's got, well, Nottestad's closing the gap a little bit. A white flag coming here to Dave Oswald. Randy Nottestad second, Terry Sauer third. Terry Young moving up there in the fourth, battling him. But here comes your winner across the line for the checkered is Oswald. Second place Nottestad, third goes to Sauer, fourth to Young, fifth to Smith, sixth to Grossen, seventh to Gursky, then Bowden and Schmidt. But your winner of this fourth qualifier for late models, number 31, Dave the Wizard Oswald.
Friday and Saturday, June 2nd and 3rd, the Madison area chapter of the Kidney Foundation presents the 5th annual Art Fair on the Square. For more information, call the Kidney Foundation office at 274-0441.
First Road Warrior Consi. No? Maybe a Road Warrior qualifier. We're getting the official word here. As night is starting to fall here on the racetrack. Qualifier? It is a qualifier, and we got Al Weisoff and Blumke leading them down as Weisoff takes off in the lead. And the number 90 car is running second. 90 is another one I don't have. But Al Weisoff building a good lead. We also got number 77, Eddie, the 3 of Frank Ward in there. And the 37 of racing Jason Schuler way in the back right now. And Weisoff has got about a quarter of the length of the track lead. Al Weisoff in the lead, number 92nd, the 101 of Al Giese running third. Now Mike Eddy and Frank Ward moving up in the middle of the pack there in the 77 and 3 car. Eddie tries cutting on the inside of 68. And 68 goes in through the infield and comes back out on the track. Whoa, he decides to go all the way into the infield. Do a 360, park it. No, he comes back out. So he had some trouble with that thing during hot laps. Now we're back on the track now. Your leader is still Al Weisoff. Second place, the number 90 car. Racing Jason Schuler moving up as Mike Eddy is going to try to go around Frank Ward. And we got the white flag coming down to Al Weisoff on this lap around. And second place, number 90, but Jason Schuler coming up on him. Here comes the checkered flag to 46, Al Weisoff. Schuler now takes over. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. He's got second place. Third goes to 90. Fourth to Al Giese in the 101 car. So Al Weisoff, the winner of the first Road Warrior qualifier in the number 46 car. There comes Al. And we'll be back with more racing after this. Second Road Warrior qualifier, Rick Shade, number 4 up front with Moreland. The 112 of Sergeant Charlie Mierendorf. The 18 of Gary Pete. The 15 of Bruce Havel. 36 of Steve Seals. The 67 of Dave Qualley. The 6E of Earhart. The 39 of Tony Gust. And the 68 of Ken Olson. Well, they're waiting for Earhart to get caught up with the rest of them. And they'll probably have to go around one more time, I would guess. One more time around. And the second Road Warrior qualifier will be underway. Oh, that's terrible. Here they come, Rick Shade. And Sergeant Charlie Mierendorf jumps out in front of everybody. And Moreland moves up on the inside, hooks Rick Shade, puts him into Havel. And Shade is kind of all over there. He slams into Havel again, gets spun sideways, and Gary Pete taps him on the door there. And I don't believe we have a yellow. Yeah, I think we do. We do have a yellow flag. So Sergeant Charlie Mierendorf, number 112, there's the leader. And we'll be back with the restart in a sec. And as we get set for the restart here, looks like the sun came out while we were gone. They're going to be led around by Sergeant Charlie Mierendorf in the 112 car, the 13 of Moreland, the 15 of Havel, the 67 of Qualley, the 68 of Olson, the 39 of Gus, the 6 of Earhart, the 70 of Terry Snyder, the 18 of Pete. Oh, wait a minute. 70 is not Terry Snyder. 70 is a no-name. The 18 of Pete. Let me get on the right page. 70 is John Sherman. Now I knew we'd find his name. Pete in the 18, the 4 of Shade. Now we got him right. And I believe they're going to be coming around one more time. Charging Charlie, his first time out here tonight in that 112 car. He really leaped out in the front there, that last start. As they're coming out of 4 again, he's got Moreland right next to him, and Charging Charlie puts her down and charges ahead. But Moreland is not to be left too far behind, as well as Havel's hanging right in there. Looks like Havel could lose his hood, though. Well, Charging Charlie holds off Moreland. They come into the corner. They're in a tight group. It's Mierendorf, Moreland, Havel. Now it's still Mierendorf, Moreland, and Havel. Olsen coming up through there in the 68 car. Olsen a little loose coming out of turn number 2, but pulled her back. Mierendorf still in the lead. Moreland now right on the back end of Mierendorf. Oh, we got number 70 spinning around and slowing things down. Now he's going. Mierendorf. Black flag here to number 70. So you can color him gone. They said, nah, 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 hey, hey, goodbye. But he isn't leaving. Mierendorf out front with Havel now moving on the inside, Moreland on the outside. Watch it in this turn. Havel. And Havel's going to take the lead. Moreland moving on the outside, white flag. One more time around. It's Mierendorf by a half a car now. And who's it going to be at the finish line? Havel shoots ahead. And the winner is, oh, that was close. It looked like Havel from here. It looked like Havel by about a hood ornament. Well, we're going to take a minute here and we'll see what the official judges say. And they give it to Bruce Havel, number 15, out of Deerfield. So Bruce Havel wins the Road Warrior qualifier. And we'll be back with more racing after this. Okay. And the next Road Warrior qualifier, one more time around now that we got the oil dry and the track ready. We got Chico Riedner on the inside. And Norm Nelson behind him, Leonard Reimer Jr., Larry Jensen, and the 92 of Mark Bayless. And it's a go as Riedner jumps out in front of Selsing. And the J5 of Jeff Johnson running third. Ken Brumell, the number 40, moving up. Wayne Whitford also in this race. And Terry Biddick. But your leader is the 26 of Scott Chico Riedner, but here comes Bob Selsing. Oops, got a little wide, Bob. Now moving on the inside, the J5 of Johnson on the inside of Selsing. That's Riedner, your leader. And now Johnson in number 2 spot. Norm Nelson in the 91 car moving up on third. Selsing going wide, trying to keep from scraping the wall. And now he drops way to the back. But there goes your leader, Chico Riedner. Second place to Johnson, third to Nelson. Reimer Jr., number 52 on the outside in fourth, now third. Terry Biddick in the 33 car moving up. Biddick was a feature winner last week. And there goes Riedner. Here comes the battle for second. Johnson and Reimer Jr. on the outside now. Reimer Jr. moving on the outside of Johnson. Looks like he may take him. Now Leonard Reimer Jr. running second. Jeff Johnson third, but no, Terry Biddick in third now. And Riedner's got about, half a straightaway lead. Reimer Jr. second, Biddick third. We got 2 laps left. And whoa, Mark Bayless. Real loose. There goes the white flag to Riedner. Reimer Jr. second, Biddick third, Whitford fourth. And after rebuilding his car after crashing, Scott Chico Riedner takes the checkered. Reimer second, Biddick third, Whitford, Nelson, Johnson, Brumel, Jensen, and Selsing. Bayless. But there's your winner of this qualifier, the third qualifier, Scott Chico Riedner. And we'll be back with more action after this. Roll. The Star Truck Heat Race of the evening. See what we got. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 trucks out here. Let's take a look who they are. The 70s, or the 66 of Dale Smith, the 52 of Eric Byler, the 76 of Sun Prairie's John Ellis, the 36 of, well, it's either Dave Drusty or Keith Rickman, the 77 of Rich McCune, the 21 of Mark Street, and the 7 of Rick Coppernall. And here they come. The flag is green as Byler, well, fighting off 66 for the lead. Ellis running third. And they come into turn 4. It's the 66 truck of Smith ahead of Byler by about a pickup length now. Moving on the outside quickly is John Ellis. Whoa, Byler takes the inside of 66. Ellis goes around the outside. And now Byler in the lead, but here comes Ellis. Ellis goes around the outside of Byler. With ease, it seems. Oh, Byler's hanging tough, but John Ellis puts it down and goes around him. '76, the school bus yellow truck of John Ellis from Sun Prairie in the lead. 52, Eric Byler. Eric driving the 52 truck since the crashed his on the first night out here. And things are just kind of slowing down here to a nice Sunday drive. Whoa, a little loose goes Smith. Now Byler trying to move up on Ellis, but Ellis is just kind of coasting there. They got the black flag out for somebody. I would probably guess, well, I guess he went off. That was the number 21 of State. Here comes a white flag to the 76 pick-em-up truck of John Ellis. Ellis trying to go around the 36 truck. He's got Byler coming up now. Byler's going to challenge him here, but no, he's not going to do it. It's going to be John Ellis of Sun Prairie first, Byler second. Third place is going to go to the 66 of Smith, who just edges out Rick Coppernall. And I guess 36 would finish fifth then. So the winner Number 76 of the Star Truck Heat Race is John Ellis from Sun Prairie. Dan Utek, the 19 of Bob Rather, 76 of Al Berry, the 16 of Ben Halleck, the 24 of Neerland, 48 of Drays, the 75 of Hoff, the 27 of Waters, the 1 of Wolf, 99 of Sonia Vanderhoof, the 17 of Bingham, the 5 of Prouty, the 7 of Waters, the 9 of Dolphin, the 27 of Zimmerman, and the 3 of Kim Rux. Well, it looks like 13 is not going to make it. Ed Wolf is. He's pushing it in the infield. So it's going to be Utek and Rather. And the hand is 1. Einmeer time around. International last chance. 17 cars. So a pretty good sized field here. I believe the top 4 or 5 will go to the feature. Here they come around, Utek and Rather. And the flag is green. Rather jumps out front. Alan Berry in the 76 car running third, but here comes Steve Hoff up the inside. Hoff just flying around. Oh, he goes into Berry. And Hoff kind of slams his way through to third place. And the 19 of Rather's out front. Hoff second, Berry running third. That's your leader, Rather. It's Rather, Hoff, and Berry. Whoa, Deerland got a little wide. Yeah, everybody's cleared. Your leader here. Here comes Hoff challenging Rather for the lead. Steve Hoff trying to get around the outside of Bob Rather. And now Rather's going to be slowed down by the number 3 car. Hoff cuts in front of Rather and taps the back end of the 3 of Rux and spins him out. And they're going to black flag Steve Hoff for that maneuver, as he just literally blew into the back end of number 3. And Hoff is not going to leave. And they black flag him again. So AB, Alan Berry, is in the lead right now. And Hoff decides to leave now that he's had it twice. Whoa, Alan Berry on a spin on the back stretch. Looked like Berry was clipped by somebody there. We got a yellow flag now with Berry facing the wrong way. I didn't really see what happened. I know Berry was in the lead, and all of a sudden he's facing the wrong direction down there. So we'll line them up and be back with a restart in a minute. Ready for the restart of this international last chance race. Steve Hoff tried to come back out during while they were getting lined up again, and the track official says, no, sirree. So they're going to be led around by number 17, Bingham, and the 1 of Wolf, as AB, who was leading the race, is now in the back. And one more time around, they're going to go. Second row, we got Waters and Dolphin. Third, we got Waters and Drays. Fourth row, Prouty and Neerland, Zimmerman. And here they come. And the flag is green. Bingham and Wolf. And I don't know who's on a leisurely stroll here. Is Kim Rux. But Bingham goes around the outside of Rux. Second place Wolf, third Dolphin. There's your leader, Mike Bingham, in the number 17 car. Mike Wolf in the number 1 car running second. Whoa, and Bingham is up against the wall on turn number 2 or 4. Oh, we got all kinds of action down on 3 and 4. Bingham, Waters, Neerland, Zimmerman, AB. Looks like Bingham might have blew a radiator. He started leaking on the back chute, and it followed all the way up to the wall there. So anyway, we'll line them up, and we'll be back with another restart of this last chance race. The restart as Wolf and Dolphin. A couple of animals bring them around. And Wolf is holding off the Dolphin. Dolphin last week was injured his wrist in a crash. Mike Wolf in the little Opal running in first. Second is Mike Dolphin. Third is the 7 car of Al Waters. And the 27 of Ron Waters Jr. It's still Wolf, Dolphin, and Waters. Ed Waters. Now Wolf is being slowed up by Kim Rux. And he goes around him, and so does Dolphin, and so does Waters and Waters. Checkered flag, and there's your winner, Mike Wolf. Second to Dolphin, third to Waters, fourth to Waters, fifth to Neerland. Then the 5 of Prouty and the 76 of Al Berry. But here comes your winner in that yellow 1 number Opal, Mike Wolf. And the first of 2 last chance races for the late models will be led down by 71 Charlie Cottom, the 37 of Gino Olson. The second row has got a pair of 2s. Rick Smith in the blue one and Rush Schutte in the red one. Then we got the 4 of Ed Wolf Jr., the 36 of Mike Backus, the 6 of Krieger, the 54 of Gursky, the 44 of Belke, and the 30 of Dave Schmidt. 10 cars, top 3 go to the feature. And the hand is 1. And Cottom and Olson lead him around the straightaway. And they're still neck and neck. Charlie Cottom in that bright orange. Whoa, they lock together and Olson gets forced out. Cottom forced out. And now they're both near the back of the pack, and the leader is now number 2, Rush Schutte, with Mike Backus running second. So things can change quickly here in the world of racing. Come out of 4, it's Rush Schutte with a good-sized lead at this point. Mike Backus in second. Third is Gary Krieger in the number 6 car, who's moving up real fast on the back of Backus. Try saying that one. Krieger trying to work inside Backus, can't do it. May decide he'll have to go outside. Or he may be content just to ride in third. But the competitiveness in these drivers, we know that's not true. Krieger making a move on the inside of Backus. And whoa, Backus gets in there ahead of him. Krieger is running right on his exhaust pipe. Now Backus pulls away a little. That's your leader there by half a track is Rush Schutte. Big battle for second place. And now Rick Smith moving on the outside. He's going to get up there and join Ed Wolf Jr. and Krieger and Backus. And Brian Gursky's running tight that 5-car pack right there. That's the 2nd through 5th cars, folks. Rush Schutte, a good half a track lead. Now coming on the outside is Rick Smith out of nowhere. He's going to go around Backus here on turn number 4. Rick Smith now in second spot. So Smith did what Krieger couldn't. And Smith is really moving, but he's got too much ground to catch up to Rush Schutte. Rick Smith at second. Now Krieger's going to try to get around the outside of Backus and take 3rd spot. Now Krieger moves into 3rd. We got to be getting awful close to the white flag. Rush Schutte is almost caught up to the number 71 car, the last car in the pack. Who used to be the first car in the pack. Smith, Krieger. There goes your first place car. 2 laps left. Here comes Rush Schutte for the white flag. One more time around. And here comes the number 2 car of Rush Schutte for the checkered flag. Second place going to Rick Smith. Third goes to Gary Krieger in the 6th car. 4th goes to Backus. 5th to Olson. 6th to Wolf, and 7th to Gursky. But Rush Schutte in the number 2 car, the red number 2, brings home the victory. And there he is. And we'll be back with more racing after this. The second late model last chance event is going to be led on the pole by number 48, Chuck Drays. On the outside of him, the number 12 of Terry Young. Second row, the 12 of Tom Dorn. The 82 of Dubnicka, the 22 of Leroy Grunner Jr., the 16 of Russ Grossen, the 40 of Dave Patrick. Let's see, the A5 of Ross Alvarado, the 82 of Skip Bolton, the 7-up of Ron Arndt, and the 15 of Brian Bowden. Here they come, Drays and Young, bring them down, and it's a go. Chuck Drays out in front. In that position, Chuck should have a pretty easy time of this, I would think. Although the season's early, he might not have all the bugs out yet. It's Drays and Young. Young staying right with Drays. Now Drays is opening up a little. Chuck Drays, number 48 in the lead. Here comes Dubnicka up in the third. Dave Dubnicka getting up in the challenge. 1, 2, and 3. Drays, Young, and Dubnicka. Chuck Drays making an easy time of this race. Nobody really challenging Drays. Alvarado just pulled off the track. Still the 48 car of Drays, who is just extending his lead over Terry Young, Dave Dubnicka third, Russ Grossen fourth. Chuck Drays coming out of turn 4. We got to be in awful close to the white flag. As Drays is on his way to an easy rocking chair win here. Right from the start, it's been nobody but Chuck. Drays your leader, Young in second, Dubnicka third, Grossen fourth, Dorn fifth. They have not changed position much. Kind of a follow the leader race here. 2 laps left. No, they're black flagging Dave Patrick, number 40, I believe. Here comes the white flag around for Chuck Drays. for the checkered flag. Number 48, Chuck Drays, drives home the victory. Second goes to Terry Young. Third to Dubnica. Fourth, Grossen. Fifth, Dorn. But here's your winner of the second last chance late model event. Number 48, Chuck Drays. We'll be back. And now we have the international class feature event here of the evening. 14 cars for 20 laps. They're going to be led around by the 07 of Billy Waters. Let's see, who's on the outside of him? Looks like the number 9 of Dolphin. Scott Sheevy in 61. No, it's the 22 of Lund is up front. Then it's Scott Sheevy and Bergman. Then it's the 4 of Morrison, the 83 of J.R. Remzick, the 77 of Waters Sr., the 2 of Otis. We got the 11 of Hicks, the 46 of Martoni, the 62 of Null, the 14 of Nottestad, and Dolphin and Wolf in the back. Here they come. And the flag is green. It's Lund and Waters. And it's still, now it's Waters and Lund. Twenty laps. Lund and Waters are driving bumper to bumper up here. It's Waters, Lund, Sheevy, Morrison, Otis, Martoni, Bergman, and Remzick. Still Waters and Lund battling up front. And neither one is going to give an inch. Now Sheevy closes up in there, as well as Otis. It's Waters and Lund. A little loose in the corner that time, both of them. Still Waters and Lund, both running. Well, now Waters gains about a car and a half length on Lund. Waters definitely out front now. Sheevy in second. Lund drops to third. Fourth is Otis. Fifth is Martoni. Sheevy right behind Waters. Went a little loose on coming out of the turn there. But he's hanging on to third. Waters still leads. Sheevy second, Otis third. Martoni moving up there in the fourth spot. Sheevy just can't get anywhere. Here comes Otis on the outside. Otis is going to try to go around everybody, including Waters, and Martoni is right behind Otis. One mistake here, and there could be some disaster. It's Waters, Otis, Sheevy, Martoni, and Null is right up in the thick of things. Null trying to move the inside of Sheevy. And they are close. A real tight-knit group of 5 or 6 up front. Waters holding them off. Otis trying the outside. But Otis is gaining. Todd Otis is going around the outside of Waters. Billy Waters has led the race to this point. Is he determined to hang on or not? There's a white flag, one more lap. It's going to be a close one. Otis pulls ahead, but he's way outside. Let's see what happens. Looks like it's going to be Todd Otis. Oh, Waters goes sideways. Otis, Sheevy, Martoni, Noel, Lund, Remzik. And we got Nottestad and Waters kind of down here in front of us. Neither one of them are going to cross the finish line, I guess. Waters Sr. pulls over to check Billy Waters. So there's a lot of water on the track right now. But your winner is number 2, Todd Otis. Let's see if we can get a shot of 2 cars. He comes to pick up his flag. There he is. Todd Otis, the winner of the International Feature here at Jefferson Speedway. And we'll be back with more racing. The late model feature event here at Jefferson Speedway tonight is going to be on the pole, number 1, Dave Grunberg. On the outside, 9 of Ruud, the 09 of Mierendorf, the 11 of Nottestad. So we got some quick cars up front. And it's the go. And we got action on turn 2, but everybody's going. Nobody's hurt, so it's Grunberg and Ruud. Grunberg and Ruud still fighting to see who's going to take the lead. And it looks like it's going to be Dave Grunberg in the number 1 car. And there's, almost a little bit loose there was the 15 approach. But there's the leader, Grunberg, and the rest. Grunberg, Ruud, Poss, and Mierendorf. Dave Grunberg in the number 1 car out front. Running second is Mike Ruud, but Bob Poss coming up on the outside of Ruud. There goes Grunberg. And Poss in second. Ruud's running second yet. Poss is challenging for second. As Grunberg is building on his lead. Unless there's a yellow flag, I don't think anyone's going to catch him here tonight. There's a battle for second between Bob Poss of Watertown and Mike Ruud of Cambridge. And the rest of the pack. Grunberg's got about a quarter of the straightaway lead. Whoa, Bob Poss nudged Root a little bit as he came around. And Mike Rood is pulled off on the infield on a back chute. We got a yellow flag because we got Jim Jarlsberg, who spun out on turn number 4. But Mike Rood is also sitting on the infield. So we'll reline them up and be back with a restart in a bit. Grunberg shoots ahead by a car length. Grunberg first, Poss second. Steve Kenseth running third. And Grunberg is continuing on, but here comes Kenseth taking second away from Poss. No. Not quite. Poss found a little more oomph in that car. And Poss hangs on to second place. Dave Grunberg, number 1, continuing to build his lead. There's the battle for second. Kenseth trying the outside now of Bob Poss. He couldn't do it earlier, and it looks like he still can't do it. Kenseth trying to get around Bob Poss. Grunberg, meanwhile, has built his lead back to half the track. Poss still hanging on to second place. Third is Kenseth, fourth is Mierendorf. Dave Grunberg, number 1 in the lead. The number 2 car is Bob Poss. Third is Kenseth. 2 laps left as Grunberg has a whole straightaway lead now over the second place car. And there's the white flag to Dave Grunberg. Bob Poss second. And here he comes. With a checkered flag on the feature event, Dave Grunberg. Second place, Bob Poss. Third, Kenseth. Fourth, Mierendorf. Fifth, Nottestad. Sixth goes to Rush Schutte. Your feature winner, the number 1 car from Madison, Dave Grunberg. There he is. And we'll be back with more racing action after this. Road Warrior Consi, I do believe. Let's see who we got. We got the 13 of Holman. '63 of No Name. We got the 23 of Lauren Christian, the 69 without a name, 70 of John Sherman, J5 of Jeff Johnson, J10 of Jim Williams, 42 of Bob Selsing, the 68 car of Jeff Reimer, 25 of Blumke. Let's see, what else? The 40 of Brumel, the 78 of Jensen, the 78 of Muller, the 77 of Eddy, the 80 of Dole, the red 80 of DeMott, 56 of Strasburg. Anyway, it's a start here. Let's watch them in the corners. The leader is Holman. Whoa, look out down here in turn 4. Well, everybody made it through. No, 70 Sherman's going sideways. He pulls it straight. The leader now is the number 63 car. And Jim Doe high in the corner. Looks like he's going to pull out. Your leader 63. Here comes J5, Jeff Johnson. Oh, Doe's got a flat tire. He pulls off the track. '63 car in first, J5 Jeff Johnson. Second, Jim Williams, J10, running third. And Jeff Johnson takes the lead now. J5, Jeff Johnson in the lead. 63 car running second. Jim Williams running third. Here comes Brumel and Holman. Oh, a little bit of action on turn 4. Ziegelmeyer was a little bit loose. There goes your leader. J10 running second. J5 is the leader. Jeff Johnson. Well, let's see. Let's pick up the leader. He's behind Strasburg right now, trying to get around Strasburg. And he does. Now he's approaching Mark Muller from Sun Prairie, who's running near the back of the group. Johnson cuts inside of Muller. And there comes the leader, Jeff Johnson. Jim Williams second. Williams trying to close the gap on Johnson. Yellow flag as we've got a car, number 68, reamer up on the back wall. Laying right against the back wall over there. So we're going to have a restart. And once they peel him off the wall, we'll be back with the restart. So we'll be back. Here we are back for the restart of the Road Warrior Consi. We got the mess cleaned up, and let's see, Jeff Johnson and J5 and Jim Williams and J10 are going to lead them back. Second row has got the 63 car on the inside, Ken Brumell, and 40 on the outside. Excuse me, fans. And let's see, is he going to have him go around again, or is he going to drop the green? Looks like one more time. The hand is won. Jeff Johnson and Jim Williams are bringing them out. Here they come out of 4. The flag is green. Johnson trying to maintain the lead he had built up. It seems like he's going to. Brumell now moves into 3rd. Oh, we got a spin on turn 4. Strasburg goes into the infield, but he's coming back out, so no harm, no foul, no harm. Or no harm, no foul. There's the white flag to Jeff Johnson one more time around. That looks like Jeff Johnson is going to bring home a victory. As he does, second place goes to 63, third to Brumell, fourth to Eric Ziegler in the 81 car. So your winner, with some Sun Prairie ties, is the J5 car of Jeff Johnson. There he comes. And we'll be back with more racing action after this. And this is a second last chance race. As I was just informed, that last one was a last chance Road Warrior. But we got the 06 of Carson on the pole. Behind him is the 99, who we never did get a name on yet. And let's see, who's on the outside of Carson? The 98 of Prebush, the 2 of Keyser, 9 of Goldade, 82 of Ed Wendt. And way at the back is Dennis Breeslow. We got 39 of Tony Gust. And let's see, here comes Carson and Prebush to bring them down. Kaiser coming up the middle. And it's a start. Barry Keyser was blowing up the middle. Brett Carson, the 06 car, in the lead. Uh-oh, look out there. Prebush went way wide. Your leader, the 06 of Brett Carson. Oh, we got some action down here, and nope. Jernigan was driving on the infield there. We're taking a look right now at Todd Goldade, who is running 3rd. There's your first place car, the 06 of Brett Carson. And Carson is catching up with the back of the pack here. There goes Brett Carson. 06 is your leader. Second place is, I believe, the 99 car, and Todd Goldade in 9 is running third. Cars are kind of running in little clusters here. Whoa, we got action on turn 4 on the straightaway. Gary, Pete, and Earhart. Whoa, there goes the 02 up on the sandbag. He just missed the sandbag in front of us. No yellow flags as all cars are still going. Well, we hope these quick camera people can stay with all this action. Now I lost the leader. The leader is still the 06 car. Well, we got, whoa, a little bit of slam banging going on with Ed Wendt down there. And the leader is right in the thick of things there. With the second place car 99 and the third place car Goldade right behind him. Oh, there goes the second place car. He got tied up with the Jernigan car. And now Perry Kieser's going to go around him. Goldade moving in on Carson. Guys are starting to get a little loose and wild out there right now. Carson in the 06 coming around the 17 car. White flag coming up for Brett Carson in the 06. Chris Earhart in the 6th now is right behind him, but I'm not sure what place he's in. He might be second or he might be a lap car. But anyway, here comes the checkered flag. Your winner is going to be 06 of Brett Carson. And where they go from there, I lost track. But we do know 06 is the winner. And here he comes to take his checkered flag, the 06 car of Brett Carson. And we'll be back with more racing after this. Star Trek feature event here. We've got 8 pick-em-up trucks this time. From the back, the 2 of B.J. Schumacher, the 36 of Dave Drusty, the 7 of Coppernall, the 52 of Eric Byler, the 76, the 21 of Mark State, the 76 of Sun Prairie's John Ellis, the 77 of Madison's Rich McCune, and in the front row on the pole, the 66 of Dale Smith, and the 52 truck of Eric Byler. Well, let's see if the race boils down to McCune and Ellis again this week. And the flag is green as Byler's in second and Smith. Whoa, Byler cuts off Ellis. And McCune gets around the outside and Ellis drops to 5th. Well, that wasn't very kosher of Mr. Byler. As the 66 of Dale Smith is leading everybody here. Now Ellis moves up. Whoa, McCune is going wide to the outside. Looks like he's going to have to pull out maybe. Ellis now up into 4th. Rich McCune is having a little trouble keeping it running. But Smith is leading. Here comes Byler up behind him. And running 3rd is John Ellis. Rich McCune pulled off. Your leader is Smith, Byler second, Ellis third. Ellis moving to the outside of Byler now. Byler moving outside, so Ellis can't get around him. Here goes Ellis to the outside of Byler. John Ellis now takes over second. Dale Smith still leading the race. Here comes Ellis trying to get around Smith. Smith a little loose with the tail end. He's trying to hold off the hard charging John Ellis. Smith went a little wide, and Ellis had to slow down. Ellis making his move again. He goes down the back chute. Smith will go, moves into the inside lane. Here comes Ellis. Ellis now takes the lead. Looks like they might be coming down to the white flag. 2 laps left. Here's the white flag to John Ellis. Second place Smith, third Byler, fourth Coppernall. So the trucks are getting a little closer competitive here. Schumacher and the 36 truck fighting it out for last. There's a checkered flag to John Ellis, second to Smith, third to Byler. Whoa, and Rick Coppernall is on the infield, kind of spinning around. He's still going to finish fourth. Coppernall crosses the line. There's the 36 truck and the 2 of Schumacher. Coppernall decided to just kind of hang around the infield and wait for those guys. But there's your winner, 76, that school bus yellow truck from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, John Ellis and the Star Trucks. And we'll be back with the Road Warrior feature after this. The final event of the evening from Jefferson Speedway, Wisconsin's action track. The Road Warrior feature event. Let's see how they line up. Looks like the number 3 award to 68 Olson, 91 of Nelson, 101 of Giese, 13 of Moreland, 17 of Whitford. The 90 of Darnell, 67 of Qualley, 33 of Biddick, 37 of Racing Jason Schuler, the 112 of Chargin' Charlie Mierendorf, the 52 of Leonard Reimer Jr., the 46 of Weisoff, the 15 of Deerfield's Bruce Havel, the 26 of Scott Chico Riedner, the J5 of Jeff Johnson, the 63 car, the 06 of Carson, and the 9 of Goldade. Looks like 19 cars for about 20 laps, folks. Here they come. Ward and Olson, bring them around. And the flag is green. And they're loose. Olson takes the lead over Ward. They're coming hard into the corner out of turn 4. And Olson continues his lead. Ken Olson, whoa, we got some action down in 3 and 4. We got cars sideways, 90 of Darnell, but he pulls it out. And Ken Olson just continues to build, followed by Frank Ward. Looks like the 67 of Qualley's got some problems. He scraped the back wall, and he's going to go into the pits. Your leader is Ken Olson, who has a good-sized lead over Frank Ward. That's your leader. Ward running second. Now Moreland's coming up to challenge Ward. Ken Olson coming up on the 06 car to start lapping the rest of the cars. Joe Darnell seems to be having some steering problems out there in that number 90 car. Looks like Moreland's dropping out. No, there's a yellow flag. We must have somebody sitting somewhere that I can't see. Oh, there's something on the track. Somebody's bumper or something down there they picked up and they're taking it off. And so that's going to cut down considerably the lead that Ken Olson had built up, which gives the others a sporting chance. So we got Olson and Ward, Moreland and Nelson, Whitford and Biddick. Let's see, Reimer Jr. is up there somewhere, as well as Weisoff, Giese, Sargent Charlie, 90 at Darnell, the 15 of Havel. We'll get them lined up and get them rolling here for you. And we're ready with the restart. It's going to be Ken Olson in the 68 car, Frank Ward in the 3, Moreland and Nelson, Whitford and Biddick, Weisoff and Reimer Jr., Darnell and Sargent Charlie, Havel and Riedner. And behind them, Goldade and 63, Johnson and Carson. Here they come. Well, there's a lot of Suns in this race. Olson takes the lead. Oh, he's really got that one flying. Don't look like that restart is going to hurt him too bad. Norm Nelson moving up through the middle in the 4th. Nelson a little bit loose coming out of the corner. Now they go 3 wide through the turn. And Nelson is still loose in there. It looks like Nelson's going to have to pull out. I think he's got a flat tire maybe. But your leader is Ken Olson. With Moreland running 2nd, Biddick now in 3rd. There's your leader, Ken Olson. There's the 37 of racing Jason Schuler, who's kind of bottled up back there behind Darnell. Olson approaching Carson. Going by Carson. So Olson starting to lap cars. Oh, we got action on the back. There are 2 cars with their bumpers hooked together. 63 in the Darnell 90 car. 90 spins around. And is that going to bring us a yellow? It may not. Or it may. Well, Darnell trying to move it. But yeah, there's the leader coming by him. There's a black flag. There's somebody. I think they black flagged the 63 car. And your leader is still 68, Ken Olson. Let's see, there's a white flag to Olson. Olson's coming around for the checkered here. Your winner, 68, Ken Olson. I think second was Moreland and third was Biddick. Again, a tough race to call, but we believe, well, we know we got the right winner, the 68 car of Ken Olson. As he should be coming into our picture here. Don't forget, you're watching this at Sun Prairie Cable, KSUN 12. Come on down to the track on Saturday nights and see it live. We're down here at Jefferson. Oh yeah, you can see the crutch and the cast. We got the foot and the cast here. So we hobbled up here and we made it down, so you all can come on down. Yeah, there's the foot. Y'all can come on down to the Saturday night to Jefferson Speedway and take them in live, and then sit back and enjoy the replays on Channel 12, your cable access at Sun Prairie. So from the Jefferson Speedway, Wisconsin's Action Track, this is Ken Arbogast saying see you next week.